Welcome in, everyone. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here. Look, if you're tuned into this explainer, you're clearly looking for some real answers, right? You want to know the actual nuts and bolts of how content really blows up online. Well, today, we are going to decode the exact blueprint for content growth. No fluff, no guesswork, just a straightforward, step-by-step breakdown straight from our source material. We're going to literally look at the exact formula that takes a piece of content from absolute zero to completely viral. Let's get into it.
So do you want the algorithm to actually push your content forward? Because man, let's be real for a second. You spend hours, maybe even days, brainstorming, editing, and getting everything absolutely perfect. You finally hit that upload button, feeling super proud, and then crickets. Literally 0 views. It's incredibly frustrating. But what if you had the ultimate solution? What if there were concrete, hard and fast rules to flip that script? Well, our source material today delivers exactly that.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, killer title and thumbnail. 2, explosive start. 3, retention and trending topics. 4, consistency and the algorithm. And 5, the most important thing.
Section 1. Killer title and thumbnail. First impressions.
A viewer's chronological journey literally always starts with that very first impression. And honestly, if you miss the mark here, none of the other steps even matter. Capturing someone's attention on a super crowded screen is absolutely the ultimate bottleneck for your channel's growth. Our source makes it clear that your thumbnail has to be universally eye-catching. Just think about how we all use our phones, right? We're scrolling at lightning speed. So your thumbnail needs to act like a giant visual stop sign. It needs to forcefully grab their attention and literally pull their eyes right to your content.
Now, you really need to notice the distinction here. On the left side, we have pure clickbait, which is exactly what you should not do. The source explicitly warns us against just tricking the viewer. But on the right side, sparking curiosity. That is what you absolutely must do. The whole goal is to make people feel completely compelled to click just because they're undeniably intrigued. You want them sitting there thinking, I just have to know what this is all about. So it's not about deception at all. It's really about being totally fascinating.
Section 2. Explosive start. The first 5 seconds.
3 to 5, just 3 to 5 seconds. I really want to emphasize just how incredibly microscopic this window is. Because in this tiny 3 to 5 second window, you are going to either make or break the entire piece of content. If you don't deliver immediately, the viewer's just gone, and they are probably never coming back.
And this brilliantly illustrates what we need to do next. Those opening seconds have got to be so undeniably fun, energetic, and engaging that viewers are literally glued to their screens. You want to give them zero mental bandwidth to even consider swiping away. You have to capture them instantly.
Section 3. Retention and trending topics. The hold.
Okay, so what happens after you actually hook them? Well, let's look at this definition of high audience retention straight from the source. It says, keeping the content crisp and short so viewers watch it until the very end. Let's unpack that word for a second. Crisp. A crisp edit is one that fundamentally eliminates all the fluff. I mean, there's no dead air, no wandering totally off topic. Every single second has to earn its place. And by keeping things tight and perfectly paced, you unlock the absolute secret to making sure the audience watches the whole thing.
Let's walk through this direct cause and effect life cycle. So, step 1, you make a crisp video. That leads directly to step 2, which is high retention, meaning the video is watched entirely. And that right there is the only thing that triggers step 3. The algorithm pushes it forward. This kind of proves that the algorithm isn't some magical, mysterious thing, right? It strictly rewards high retention. It literally only works for you if you secure that retention first.
Now, beyond just a crisp edit, the topic itself has to hold them. And you do this by following the rules for relevance. First, target what's currently running in the market. Second, use trending audio. And above all else, make content on these immediately. Seriously, I cannot stress that word immediately enough. The source emphasizes that speed and timing are absolutely everything here. When you're trying to capitalize on trends, you just can't wait until next week. You've got to strike while the iron is blazing hot.
Section 4. Consistency and the algorithm. The habit.
All right, consider this a bit of a personal coaching moment straight from the source. Upload daily or on a regular basis, whether that means every single day or maybe just twice a week without fail. Setting that schedule is a completely non-negotiable rule. You just have to show up, and you have to show up reliably.
So the crucial point here is the hidden logic the source reveals. You aren't just being consistent for your audience. The algorithm is basically a learning machine.
It needs time and a really consistent flow of data points to understand who you are and who your audience actually is. Basically, if you're unpredictable, the system never learns how to push your content.
Section 5, the most important thing, engagement.
Create content that forces people to share or comment. I mean, I have to read that with the absolute gravity it deserves, because this is the peak of the content pyramid. It isn't just about getting someone to watch. It's about creating something so impactful, maybe so surprisingly funny or deeply relatable, that viewers feel overwhelmingly compelled to share it with a friend or drop a comment. They just can't keep it to themselves. That is the ultimate goal of the whole shebang.
So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative question. Will your content force people to share it? I really want to challenge you today. Take these exact rules, go look at the next script or outline you're working on right now, and ask yourself this very question. Are your thumbnails actually sparking curiosity? Are your hooks genuinely explosive? Are you keeping the edit crisp? Apply this blueprint directly and go build something absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for exploring this explainer with me today, and keep creating.